Today, I'm going to be real and raw and vulnerable with you. Today, I'm going to be talking about my relocation to Australia and the final things I've had to do to release myself from living here in Las Vegas. And it's been not sunshine, lollipops and roses, not at all. I never knew that it could be an interesting outing to let go of those things that do not serve us. And for many of you, and I want to thank you, you have been with me on my journey as I moved to Australia. And I'm in the home run right now. I've got less than a week, and I've got a week to go starting tomorrow, where I will drive to Los Angeles from Vegas with Sydney and Serafina, the two Siamese cats. And we're going to spend 2 nights in LA. And then on the Saturday night, they are going to be dropped off and taken to Melbourne via Qantas, the airline I used to work for over 21 years. They're going to go in the hold and go to Melbourne. And on Sunday night, I'm leaving for Brisbane. So this is the final stretch, this last 2 weeks. And it's actually been the most challenging, believe it or not, because I have to tidy up all loose ends. So last Sunday, I booked my accommodation in LA. I have finalized the cat's paperwork. I have organized a hire car, and I've had to also book accommodation in Los Angeles, book my ticket. So I've done all that. But the final thing was the car, selling of the car. So on Monday morning, I woke up exhausted because I had to do a lot of tidying up, really get things in order for the move, okay? So I woke up rather exhausted and left the last thing to the last minute, and that is selling the car. And I have done everything I could possible, the footwork, to sell my beautiful car. My beautiful car is a beautiful Mercedes-Benz that I've had for 10 years, and I've taken such good care of it. And I'm going to tell you, I expected a much higher price than what the market gave me. And I have done all the footwork, which is put it on Facebook Marketplace. I've done it on Auto Trader, but I'm in my last 2 weeks and it's the home stretch. And so I have surrendered it to Carvana, who gave me a great price. And I never knew that I had so much emotional attachment to the car. But I realized it actually wasn't about the car. I have realized it's really letting go of the old identity. Because remember that for each and every one of us to go after our big audacious goals, we have to become a new version of ourselves, right? And with me moving to Australia, it is part of my vision. It is part of me expanding and growing. And to think that moving to Australia is not actually the destination. It's the person that I have become in the process, right? And for each and every one of you, you'll always know if you have the right goal, because it will make you worthy of it. And this goal has made me very much worthy of it. And I thought I had climbed Mount Everest already, but no, there was still one more bit to summit, and that is selling the car. And of course, you wouldn't have recognized me on Tuesday when I released the car to Carvana. You would never recognize. I was a blubbering mess letting go of this car. But it wasn't about the car. It's letting go of the old identity. And of course, the old identity, our ego, our old self, puts up a rich royal battle as you change. And this is what I tell most of my clients who work with me. This is why you need a mentor and a coach. Because my clients, I insist, they go after big, audacious goals. They don't worry about the how. And the only thing they need to concentrate on is becoming a new version of themselves. And I show them exactly how to create an identity that matches their goal. So I'm a product of my product, absolutely. And I too have had to really step into a new version of myself. And letting go of the car really made me hit what I call the terror barrier. Now, the terror barrier is this illusion of fear that somehow all hell's going to break loose when you let go of something that no longer serves you. And so I've been hitting this wall for months trying to sell this car. And eventually D-Day came and I had to surrender the car. And I was in a panic. It was the old me dying, the ego dying and saying, what are you doing? Oh my God, you're letting go of your, you've looked after it. Oh my God, you're selling it to, it's like a transaction. You're selling it to a stranger you don't even know. You wanted it to go to a good home. All of this inner dialogue came alive out of nowhere, and it was loud. It was really loud and cruel, and it sounded like the truth, but it wasn't the truth. And can you see that the old version of you puts up a rich royal battle as you let go of it? But I did push send and accepted their offer. And I felt so much relief after I had done it, right? But in the moment, it was the hardest work in the world to overcome the ego. And so I also knew that there was my new identity inside of me. So I remembered thinking that, hang on, I am actually right now, there's 3 of us involved right now in this last bit of letting go of my existence here in Las Vegas. First of all, there is the old identity, then there's the new identity that I've created, and then there's the observer. So the observer was observing the old identity and the new identity, and the old identity were going to battle because the new identity was saying, Tanya, let go of it. It's a car. You've got a new one coming to you. It's 10 years old. Come on. Australia is waiting for you with golden opportunities. I mean, your business is booming. It's going to take off like a rocket. Let go of this materialistic thing. Yet the old identity was going to battle with the new identity. They were both at war. And eventually, I just had to say, enough already. Get out of here. I'm pushing send. And of course, the moment I pushed send to accept the offer, the old identity quietened down. It had to, because the new identity took over. And so I'm illustrating to you what happens when you go after a big audacious goal. You have to become this new version of yourself. And the old one has to die, this old identity. And that's why most people live, the same old lives, right, day in, day out, because they're not willing to pay the price. And that price is to step into a new version of themselves. And that's why they continue to get the same results all the time, because they continually try and go really implement new methods all the time, but they haven't changed the self-concept themselves. And identity is everything. Your identity is the backbone to your manifestations. Your identity is the backbone for you increasing your income. Your identity is the backbone to you having more success and more wealth and more happiness and better relationships. Identity is everything. And so if you are stuck right now, the only thing you need to focus on is shifting your concept of yourself, of who you are, what you are worth, and what you are capable of. And start to get into this new identity that makes the old one quieten down. It doesn't quite go away. It will always be there. And it will be activated in certain environments. But the way to continue to replace the old identity is to nurture and nourish the new identity with thoughts, with visualizations, and with action. So on that note, I'm going to love you and leave you. And I think to share with you that you too can do it. You too can live another life. You really can live another life if you shift your identity. And so, if you would love to find out the processes I have used, then please book a call with me. I'm happy to show you the exact system I have been using. Thanks for your company today, and I look forward to making my broadcasts from a very different background than this one here at the Airbnb. I look forward to sharing with you a different backyard in a very short period of time, and this will be in Brisbane, Australia. And who knows, I might invite some kangaroos, koalas, and some cockatoos. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.